The oldest form of traditional theater is Noh, with a history stretching back some 600 years. This is the stage on which Noh plays are performed. The painting of the pine tree indicates that this play will be set in the world of the spirits. Old pines, such as this one, are regarded as sacred places where a person is as likely to encounter the spiritual forces of nature as they might in a temple or shrine. Supported by 4 pillars, the Noh stage is constructed so that a roof is visible to the audience. Since the actor's vision is restricted by a mask, he must rely on the pillars to orient himself on stage. In Noh theater, nothing is allowed to separate the audience from the stage, not even a curtain. The actors make their stage entrances from a long bridge-like passageway. The music of the Noh theater consists of a chorus of chanters, which carries the melody, and 4 instruments which provide the rhythmic accompaniment. In this scene, an elderly woman living deep in the mountains is complaining of her long, lonely life. Noh is sometimes referred to as the art of walking. This unusual theatrical convention is a minimalist expression of the energy the actor keeps hidden behind the mask. The thick costume creates a strong linear profile, de-emphasizing the physical presence of the actor. The men in the background are hermits, traveling through the mountains, who have been given permission to spend the night at the woman's house. Many people wonder why Noh continues the ancient tradition of wearing masks. When skillfully used, masks can be an extremely dramatic form of expression. In Noh theater, the volatile expressions of the living actor's face are replaced by the external expression on the mask. Through his disciplined movements, the actor suggests the spirit, animating the personality of the role he is playing. The old woman leaves the hermits alone in her home as she goes to collect firewood on the hillside, admonishing them not to look into the next room. However, one of the hermits violates this prohibition and looks in. There he is astonished to find a pile of corpses. The self reflected in the mask and the ordinary everyday self of the modern actor are brought into alignment until they become indistinguishable. The old woman whose true identity has been exposed is transformed into a terrifying, vengeful spirit. Here she returns to wreak vengeance on the hermits, her anger stirring up a storm. However, confronted by the spiritual goodness of the hermits, the woman's demonic power weakens. In the end, she is forced to leave, vanishing into the night storm. The art of No has been refined over the course of several centuries. It has been passed on by the traditional method of father to son. At present, the family, which has the oldest continuous tradition of No acting, goes back a full 56 generations, or some 600 years, to the earliest period of the art. Throughout all Japanese arts, there are masters who, through a complex network of submasters, can count more than 10,000 students, all of which are members of one artistic family.